Hi, it's me. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. It's your nosy neighbor lady show. I really hope I'm bouncing back or finding myself back with you as your neighbor and as a creator and as a black woman and as a mom and as a woke, not black woke, but black woman woke or black feminist or whatever I'm calling myself, depend on the day. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. It's your nosy neighbor lady show. And we were supposed to do a video and it is here. I fucked around, found out last time, messed it up. But the video is coochie privilege because on this show, so I will be using the P word and coochie interchangeably, okay? So I saw a video. It was like a TikTok or Instagram where the girl was like, I'm a good woman. I only had 2 boyfriends in my life. I cook, I clean, I press, I iron, whatever these things are that constitutes a good black woman or a good spouse. And the ironic part for me is black women have always been bitches, whores, and thought culture in black society because black men said it first. But on the same token, on the other end is like, but I need a good woman, and you should go to school, and you should go to work, and you should do the right thing, and you shouldn't have a lot of partners, and you should have a kid for your father, and you shouldn't be a single mother. And I think that black women have been sold so many mixed messages about their lives, and even with like Sukiana and Pen and all this sexual promiscuity that's promoted in the media by black women, and it's such an outrage and an outcry from black women about black women's image. Now, I don't know if it's because it's online and we're more self-aware and we're more educated, because with more education, with black women being thoroughly educated now, we can see better. And it's just like, this has been our image so much, but it's like when black women cool when black men did it, but now that black women are promoting themselves sexually, sexual liberation movement we seeing with Janelle Monáe, and just women trying to see like, do I believe that I'm a real hard-working, degree-owning black woman and want to go that path, or do I want to be a whore thought culture? Do I want to dress sexual? Or do I want to be sexually liberated? Do I want to be a freak in the sheets or a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets? We've heard this hoe into a housewife narrative. We see many videos where girls are like, do men like hoes? Do men like hoes? Men love hoes, okay? They just don't pay them. Shit. Whores get paid though. When I say bitch, hoe, thought culture, I do believe that whores are more about their money and more about their business, and they do know the value of their bodies. This is not a video to promote you this way or that way. And y'all know I'm y'all nosy neighbor lady. I cannot say that my education didn't improve my life. But thinking about coochie privilege or pussy privilege, I felt like if I knew how to flirt better, if I knew how to finesse better, if I knew how to get a man before he got me. And it's sad that you have to think about this, but think about it. We come from Blackistan. You know, we can act like we all came from wonderful houses on the hill in the suburbs. That's a lie, okay? Yes, there were some black people raised in good black families somewhere, but overall the black culture is, and black women are bitch whole thought culture. But it's just like, even with us seeing the stripper come up, is what I call it. Even with Eve, you know, she was a stripper and then a rapper, but now she went on to live a better life and is married with a good rich husband. You know, even with Cardi B, who is a black woman to black women, so we'll give her that, so we don't be arguing and fighting with black women all day. But the shit's stupid as fuck to me. But another show, another day. But it's just like, this stripper come up, or this sexualizing of women being able to market and capitalize off their own sex. Even with Janelle Monáe, and people are like, oh, she did this and now she got her water slide video out, and I actually like it, not because I like to see naked women riding around and jumping and stuff, but I like it because she has different black women body types and different black women skin tones that are not just light skin and biracial. You know what I mean? And just even when I see the dents in their thighs, I don't feel that bad about dents in my thighs. Like, I've always been big, but I was the legs. So it's just like, what are these legs betraying me? But I think it's just so good for black women to see other black women bodies that are natural. And we don't have to feel like, oh, we need bigger tits and a bigger butt and a flatter stomach. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, there is privilege to come along with being a woman, but in Blackistan, you're shunned and shamed for your womanhood. Your identity is rooted in male happiness, black male happiness, or black male worship, or everything that entails with getting a man or getting pregnant by a man, or who are you to a man. So I do feel like if I had learned to use my beauty to work for me, that I would have other resources of income, and not like, oh, I'm just gonna go lay on my back, but I would know how to just, like, even now, even when I did meet guys and I was in relationships, they liked me for who I was. That's why my thing is, I'm gonna be who I am anyway, just because I am who I am. But does it work to a woman's advantage to make a man feel more than he actually is to benefit her? Yes. Even with all that flack and backlash Series 7 got, you're teaching women how to be prostitutes. No, they're teaching a group of women who never got anything from men, which now that black women are dating now, other races of men see how low black women's self-esteem is overall. Of course, not every single black woman, but seeing that they feel like 50-50 is okay, which is really 90-10 to me. Or if you can fuck her good, it really doesn't matter if you help her pay bills. It really doesn't matter if you stay around for your kids. There are women who have kids with men and they don't take care of their kids or do nothing for their kids, but they're having sex with this man. That's a low self-esteem, low value, low self-worth. And we see this big battle against black women go to school and ignore your sexuality, ignore your sex. You don't need a man. No, people don't need a man. But do you want somebody to complete you? Do you want to find a relationship? Do you want to have sex? Do you want to go on dates? You know, this push where black women like shouldn't get nobody or don't deserve nobody or shouldn't have nobody. It aggravates me. You know what I'm saying? And it's so one-sided sometimes. Like, what you need a relationship for? Black women don't need relationships that don't benefit them. But if you do feel like you want a relationship that would benefit you, it would benefit you to date outside your race, because you'll get more than heartache, drama, and clinic visits. But it's just this push to be single forever, or just get out the dating pool if you don't feel like dating out, or they don't even give you an option for dating out. It's just like, oh, men ain't shit, all men ain't shit. That's not true. I think black women just don't know their power as a woman, or just even with the stripping of femininity that they do in the black community. Whereas, like, why you got your hair like this? Why you got your nails like that? Why you wearing this? Who you trying to impress? Why you need this makeup on? Why you need lashes? Why you need nails? This shunning of womanhood of black women, and you having a coochie is a privilege. It's wonderful to be a woman. It's wonderful to be a black woman. Do I get upset, mad, and tragic and all that shit and embarrassed and ashamed? Fuck yeah, I do. Another conversation another day. But it's beauty in being a woman. It's beauty in women's bodies. It's beauty when women come in the door. Comfort comes in the door. When women come into the door, when they walk in the door, you know some shit is going to happen. Help is here. Help is on the way. Problems are going to get solved. But it's just like this extreme battle of with black women not understanding themselves as a woman, because women are not valued in our culture. When they say white women are the best women in the world because they man made them the best women in the world, but that white woman also knew her worth and her value. I remember back in the day, not back, but a little while back, CNG shared a video where they did studies where the lady was just asking questions. It wasn't an official study. It was asking questions. And the black women, every black woman was like, I'll help them, I'll beat them up, I'll stand behind them. And all the white women was like, I want a man with something. I need a man with something. I need somebody with something. And it was just so ironic because black women don't think there's anything that a man should bring to them. Even when, matter of fact, Mr. Easter Rapist, talking to him. I'm not bringing you nothing ever again. No, if you want to see me, bitch, you're gonna bring me something, bitch, because you're a fucking Easter raper man. Okay? But yes, bitch, any man who ever liked me, any man, if he was not buying me something or taking me somewhere, I didn't want it. And I didn't know that other black women didn't operate like that till I kept getting older and seeing that black women buy love, black women buy dick, and they don't know that their coochie is privilege, and it comes with privilege, and it comes with power, and it comes with beauty. And it upsets me a lot because we just give our image away, and we're the most sexually free or most sexually liberated woman, so people say, or sexually promiscuous, because that's our image. Whether we want that image or not really don't matter. We can fight it all we want, and I'm not saying, oh, go accept being a whore, bitch, and a thought, if that's not you. But don't be envious of these girls who are whores, bitches, and thoughts. But everybody's not a whore, bitch, and a thought. Some women just know that men who like them will do certain things for them. Even me, I know if I had a man who liked me, I wouldn't have had to buy that washer all by myself for $500. I know that he would at least gave me half. I know that I wouldn't have had to at least pay a delivery fee, because he would have picked it up for me and brought it in my house with him and his friend or his brother or whoever. So it's just so countercultural to tell black women to actually require something from a man, because we come from a society where men never had shit or never did shit, and they kept pushing this on women like, you're a whore if you flirt, you're a whore if you talk to this man, you're a whore if you talk to that. And it's so funny with this rise in this city girl culture and this rise in black women promiscuity, where black women are making their own money off their own bodies. And I really do feel like, damn, it was cool when black men was making money off our bodies, but now that black women making money off their own body, what the fuck is the problem with that? They exploiting themselves and getting paid for who they are and who they, even with this OnlyFans joke, and some people need to stop talking. People can joke and talk about what they want to talk about. And do I think there's a jealousy there for women who are not whores and bitches and thoughts? Because I remember, y'all remember the Instagram where the girl was like, I should have been a whore. I should have been a fucking whore. It would have benefited my life. Let's not act like there are not downsides to whoring or real sex workers. And even when I was watching the pimp interviews, y'all know I've just been watching all kind of ghetto hood shit, but not really ghetto hood shit. Well, just ghetto hood shit. Never mind. Ghetto hood shit. So, it's not that goddamn hip-hop love and hip-hop bullshit y'all watching. Rah, ha, wah. I don't want to see no black women arguing now. I got better shit to do than that. But y'all watch what y'all want to watch. Sorry, I just want the bitch a little bit. Like this video if you can. Likes go a long way on this show. But it's just like, he was like, a lot of those women have been raped. Those women have been molested. Those women have been fondled with. Then I was kind of going watching some videos where a girl was like, I was raped by 16 people in my life. And all these black women's stories are going untold. When women do enter in sex work specifically, there's a deficit there. There's a lack there. There's a girl in there who has been abused and misused. And what do we as black women do? We shun her and shame her for acting out her pains and traumas when we all do the same shit. We just act it out different. My pain, my trauma, I drink my pain and trauma away. Some people smoke their trauma away. Some people do church gossip and break people's lives and slander their characters, their trauma away. Some women fight their trauma away by fighting other people and bickering with other black women. Some people eat their trauma away. These women just actually just sex their trauma away. And I think as black women, we should promote more healthy images of black women. But as a black woman, I'm not going to be put in a box. I'm not going to let people shame me about my sex or what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. Because I can do what I want. It's my pussy at the end of the day. But I don't think black women have a grasp on that it is theirs. And you should treasure. And you should get money. Like even Sukiana was like, y'all time on me, by the way. Them bitches ain't got no toothpaste and I take care of my kids and la 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 la. But there's truth in that. Whatever she doing, however she doing, she making a better way for her kids, whether you agree with it or not. And I do think there's a jealousy from some women. Some women do not envy this at all. Like, do I envy a girl a life of sex work and laying under men that you fucking don't like and they smell funny, or you got to act like you like them or get high to even fuck with them? I don't envy that. But are there women who do and want to fight that culture? Yeah. Because they feel less than. They feel like, why I can't get no money for my coochie, or why I can't get man to do this, or why. But we don't craft or cultivate women to be women in Blackistan. There's no value on black coochie because it's free. You see, and even me being a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, went to a few colleges. You know, I see the silver lining and everything, and I just see it like, to me, whether black women dating in or dating out, I think the value of black pussy is going up because we don't fuck around with other races. And now that we are, I do think there's being a value placed on us because. Don't miss me with the bullshit. With that guy talking about, what the fuck, the boy was just gave a black woman a compliment or something, and on Instagram it's kind of going viral. And he like started talking about he don't do this to her and that to her and threatening her. Don't miss me with the bullshit. Y'all not dating now or is or ain't. Why y'all man getting so fucking mad because y'all not fucking with these niggas? Now whether you dating now or picking another race of man, I can't say, but I think y'all are. But, and y'all just don't want to tell nobody to be honest about it. Or it's enough that they now that people seeing a difference. Because why are men acting in all these traumatic, erratic ways? Which they was already fucking crazy as fuck. Don't miss me with that shit either. But it's just like, something has to be going on. Black women must be trying to choose better. Or at least get some type of gifts or dates or love for your sex. Even if you're just a woman who won't love. Nothing wrong with wanting love and affection in marriage. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, what did it say? What did it say? Oh, the glamorization of sex. And it's just like, for us to be in a black woman culture, it's just the ultimate contradiction because we came up off of bitch and whore thought culture. I remember when Yo Gotti or the Baby or somebody did a video and it was all white bitches twerking in it. Black women were so outraged. Why ain't no black women in the video? Why? Because he didn't want black women in the video. So maybe that is a step up for black women image where we don't have to continuously be whores, bitches, and thoughts. You know, but even me, just thinking about if I knew how to manipulate, and manipulate may be a poor term, but actually it could be the perfect term, to get more of what I wanted out of men, where I did see other women get stuff more than me, or other girls or other women and friends and family I knew, and when I would ask them how did they do it, they never gave me the game. They never helped me. I had to learn everything on my own, and I think it do hurt black women because even when you work, and then you look back, you're gonna want some love. That's why some people think you can solve that with a child. I don't think you can solve it with a child. Well, you can if you feel like you can, but you can't. But you can still find a man and y'all have a good relationship and a functional marriage. But that's not black, because that's what I hate too. They keep talking about marriage like black people are actually married. And the black men who are married, the studies already fucking say they're married to other races of girls. And y'all just drive me batty with that shit. But fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Y'all just speak slow. Whatever the fuck y'all want to believe. Nobody give a fuck. But it's just like, if black women don't learn the power and privilege in having a vagina, or the power and privilege of being able to birth a child, or your worth or your value, or you know, you're gonna struggle with love and dating and sex forever. I'm not saying everything I went through with guys was perfect, but I definitely got my benefits. Now, whether they were meager or small or little to somebody, a lot of people thought they was pretty goddamn good. I would tell women, oh, he did this, and they'd be like, you left him? Yeah, because I knew I could go get somebody who did more for me, and which I did. Because I had a standard of my life. I had a standard for who I was. I had a standard for my body. I had a way I wanted to live. You know, so it's just like, I'm glad we getting this video out the way. I'm glad we doing it, because I actually think when I fucked up that video, I was just so mad. And as a Capricorn, I do have a perfectionism in me, though I'm not perfect, but it is a perfectionism that lives there, and it just kind of hurt me because I feel like that video was perfect. But I hope this one is better, and I hope that it makes more sense, and I hope that black women just find their worth. And if you're seeking love, I hope you find it. If you're seeking marriage, I hope you find it. If you're seeking a fling or a hookup or some money or a motherfucking trick, I hope you fucking find it. Like, this is still real bitch radio. I'm still a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist. I'm not finna tell y'all, oh, everybody you meet you gonna fall madly in love with. I'd have been in love with a lot of guys a lot of time. Was it real love, fake love? It felt real at the time. And I always been a loving type of person, and I like romance, and I always been like, as long as he doing what I want him to do, fuck yeah, I love him. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's all love if he doing what the fuck I want him to do. But I just hope this helps, and I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you give me a like. If you don't, it's cool. But hopefully we just can go out this summer with a bang and have a good rest of the summer. And I love y'all, and I adore y'all, and I want the best for y'all. And I just thank y'all for seeing that I'm in a band, Nate. No. But really, I'm going through like y'all going through. I just record videos. It's the only fucking difference. So, y'all be beautiful and smart and extravagant and elegant and wonderfully you, and find yourself in that. Bye.